Listen carefully, because if you've ever heard her say this one sentence, she's already gone. Not physically, no. That's what makes it dangerous. She's right there, laughing, smiling, kissing you goodnight. But emotionally, mentally, she's already in another man's bed. You just don't know it yet. And by the time you do, it's too late. But today, right now, you're going to see what most men never do. The signs, the moment she checked out, and how Stoicism can protect you from becoming another broken man who saw it coming but did nothing. This isn't about hating women, it's about waking up. Let's begin. You start noticing it in the little things. She used to light up when you walked in the room. Now, she barely lifts her head. She used to ask where you were. Now she doesn't even care when you disappear. But the worst part, it's when she starts saying things like, "I just need space." You're overthinking it. "Why can't you trust me?" That's the line, the one sentence that cuts deeper than any betrayal. Because it's not just words, it's her telling you to ignore your gut, to sit down, shut up, and pretend you don't feel the shift. She knows you feel it. She's counting on you staying blind. And here's the thing, Stoicism doesn't teach you to be heartless. It teaches you to see clearly, even when your heart wants to lie to you. Most men break because they confuse love with obedience. They think being a good man means tolerating disrespect. But the Stoic knows better. A Stoic man doesn't chase explanations. He doesn't beg. He observes. He watches the storm approach, and instead of hiding, he prepares. Because once a woman starts emotionally detaching, everything becomes a test. Not to see if you'll win her back, but to see how much of yourself you're willing to lose before you finally walk away. Now listen closely. When she says, "I just need space," what she's often saying is, "There's someone else taking up space in my mind, and I need to make room for him." And when she says, "Why can't you trust me?" she's not defending herself. She's warning you that she's already crossed the line, and now you're the villain for noticing. But you know what hurts more than betrayal? The slow, silent death of your own self-respect. You feel it, that tension in your chest when you know something's wrong, but you say nothing because you're scared. Scared she'll leave, scared to be alone, scared that maybe you're not enough. But a Stoic man understands something deeper. It's not your job to keep someone who doesn't want to stay. It's your job to protect your peace, like your life depends on it. Because it does. When you sacrifice your truth just to keep her around, you lose both. And the worst part, she doesn't respect the man who tolerates it. She respects the man who walks away the moment his dignity is tested. Not in anger, not in revenge, but in silence, with a calm heart and steady steps. Because here's the truth most won't tell you. The moment she started cheating, she began testing how far you'd bend. She wanted to know, would you still chase her after she lied? Would you still worship her after she made you question your sanity? Would you still fight for her while she gave your time to someone else? And when you do, she doesn't feel love. She feels pity because you've shown her that your backbone has a price. But a Stoic man, he doesn't negotiate with chaos. He doesn't beg someone to stay. He thanks the betrayal for revealing what comfort tried to hide. So if you've heard those words, "I just need space," you're paranoid. "I don't want to talk about this." You already know what time it is. You're not crazy, you're awakening. And when you awaken, the world gets quiet. Your mind clears. You stop reacting and you start rising. The Stoics weren't cold. They were free. Free from being controlled by desire. Free from being manipulated by guilt. Free from the games that steal your peace. And now, it's your turn to become unshakable. To stop chasing women who've already chosen to leave. To look yourself in the mirror and say, I will not break for someone who doesn't see my worth. You're not here to be loved by everyone. You're here to be respected by the only man that matters, your future self. If this spoke to your soul, don't just scroll. Like the video, subscribe, and join the tribe of men who refuse to be broken. We don't chase, we build, and we never beg for what we were born to lead.